Have you ever heard the story of a soldier who drank beer, smoked cigarettes, and wrestled with his comrades? Sounds like a pretty typical soldier, right? But what if I told you this soldier was a 500-pound Syrian brown bear? This isn't a fairy tale or a movie script. It's the incredible true story of Wojtek, the bear who became a private in the Polish army during World War II. Our story begins in 1942, in the mountains of Iran. A young Polish boy found a small, orphaned bear cub whose mother had been shot by hunters. The boy sold the cub to a group of Polish soldiers who were traveling through the area. They had been released from Soviet gulags and were making their way to join the Allied forces. Little did they know this tiny ball of fur would become their most famous comrade. The soldiers named him Wojtek, a common Slavic name, meaning he who enjoys war or smiling warrior. At first, they had to feed him condensed milk from an old vodka bottle. But Wojtek grew quickly. He became the unofficial mascot of the 22nd Artillery Supply Company of the Polish II Corps. He wasn't just a pet, he was one of them. Wojtek lived with the soldiers, sleeping in their tents, sharing their rations, and even learning to salute when greeted. He developed a taste for beer, which he would drink straight from the bottle, and he'd even take lit cigarettes, swallow them, and then look for another. He loved to wrestle with the soldiers, and it became a common sight to see a group of men grappling with a full-grown bear. But Wojtek was gentle. He knew his own strength and never hurt anyone. He was their brother in arms, a symbol of hope, and a much-needed morale booster in the grim reality of war. As the Polish forces prepared to move from Egypt to Italy to join the fight against the Axis powers, a problem arose. The British transport ship had a strict no-pets policy. The soldiers couldn't bear the thought of leaving Wojtek behind. So what did they do? They came up with a brilliant, if slightly crazy, solution. They officially enlisted him into the Polish army. Wojtek was given the rank of private, a paybook, and a serial number. He was now Private Wojtek, a legitimate soldier, and the British authorities couldn't argue with that. So Wojtek boarded the ship to Italy, ready for his next great adventure. His most legendary moment came during the brutal Battle of Monte Cassino in 1944. This was one of the longest and bloodiest battles of the Italian campaign. The Polish troops were tasked with supplying the front line with heavy artillery shells. It was grueling, dangerous work, carrying crates that weighed over 100 pounds each under constant enemy fire. Seeing his human comrades struggling, Wojtek decided to help. He would stand on his hind legs, walk over to the trucks, and hold out his paws. The soldiers would load a heavy crate of artillery shells into his arms, and Wojtek would carry it to the gun emplacements without ever dropping a single one. He wasn't trained to do this. He simply observed the men and imitated them. His strength was immense, and his presence was an incredible inspiration to the exhausted soldiers. Imagine seeing a bear calmly carrying ammunition through the chaos of battle. It was a sight that boosted morale like nothing else. In recognition of his bravery and invaluable help, the 22nd Company adopted a new emblem, a bear carrying an artillery shell. This emblem was painted on their vehicles and became their official badge. Wojtek wasn't just a mascot anymore. He was a war hero. After the war, with Poland falling under Soviet control, the 22nd Company was demobilized in Scotland in 1947. The soldiers couldn't take Wojtek with them as they started their new civilian lives. With heavy hearts, they made the difficult decision to find him a new home. They entrusted him to the Edinburgh Zoo, where he could live out his days in peace. Wojtek became a star at the zoo. He was a beloved attraction, and his old army buddies would often visit him. When they called out to him in Polish, he would perk up, sometimes even standing on his hind legs as if to salute. They would throw him cigarettes, which he'd eat just like in the old days. He was a living legend, a reminder of the unbreakable bond formed between man and animal in the midst of war. Wojtek passed away in 1963 at the age of 21, but his story lives on. Statues of him stand proudly in Edinburgh, London, and Krakow, forever immortalizing the bear who went to war. He was more than just an animal. He was a symbol of courage, loyalty, and the extraordinary friendships that can be forged in the most unlikely of circumstances. The story of Wojtek, the soldier bear, is a powerful testament to the fact that sometimes the greatest heroes come in the most unexpected forms. Thanks for watching this incredible story. If you found it as amazing as I did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe Limitless Daily for more unbelievable tales from history. See you next time.